and Johnsy were two young artists. They shared a small flat on the third story of an old house. Johnsy fell seriously ill in November. She had pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. Although a doctor came every day for her, yet there was no change in her condition. Sue, her friend, became very worried. One day, the doctor took Sue aside.
It seems that Johnsy has made up her mind that she is not going to get well.
I also feel the same.
But if she doesn't want to live, I'm sorry, medicines will not help her.
I'll try to talk to her. Thank you, doctor. Sue tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothes and fashions, but Johnsy did not respond. One day, Sue heard Johnsy whisper something. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Sue anxiously looked out of the window. She saw an old ivy creeper climbing up the brick wall opposite their window. What is it, dear? 6. Ivy leaves are falling faster now. 3 days ago, there were almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. It is autumn. The leaves will fall. When the last leaf falls, I will die. Oh, that's nonsense. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? Moreover, the doctor is confident that you will get better. Johnsy did not say anything. Now, there were only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last leaf fall. Then I will sleep forever. You are not going to die. Please, my dear friend, promise not to look out of the window while I paint. All right. Finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I'm tired of waiting. I have to die. So let me go away peacefully, like one of those poor, tired leaves. Try to sleep. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behrman up to be my model. Behrman lived on the ground floor. He was a 60-year-old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece. But that had remained a dream. Sue poured out her worries to Behrman. She told him how Johnsy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fell.
Is she stupid? How can she be so foolish? I'll come with you and see Johnsy.
When they tiptoed into Johnsy's room, Johnsy was sleeping. Sue peeped out through the window. There was only 1 leaf on the creeper. It was raining heavily. An ice-cold wind was blowing. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Behrman went back to his room without saying a word. Next morning, Johnsy asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Sue exclaimed, "Look! Look! There is still 1 leaf on the creeper. It looks quite green and healthy." I heard the wind last night. I thought it would have fallen.
Johnsy closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf still there. Johnsy lay for a long time, looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue.
I've been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I've been depressed and gloomy. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I've been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die.
Sue hugged Johnsy and they smiled. In the afternoon, the doctor came to examine Johnsy.
Johnsy now has the will to live. I am confident she'll recover soon. Now I must go to see Behrman. He's also suffering from pneumonia. But I'm afraid there is no hope for him.
The next morning, Sue told Johnsy that Behrman died of pneumonia. The first day, his caretaker found him on his bed, shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. There was a ladder and a lantern lying near his bed. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder.
Johnsy dear, look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell.